LDarkQ.com.
Well, I provide what he can't provide. He treat you wrong when I do you right. I text your phone when he won't reply. I'm making money while he getting high. You say that you tired of the back and forth. You looking for love, you know where to go. This way, and baby, you know why. I know I'm not a sentimental guy, but I always know what to buy, and I always know where to fly you. Brazilian or maybe Cabo. No, I'm not Mexicano. Heart colder than Chicago. You always wonder what it cost me. To all the women that done lost me. Mouth quiet in the sound booth. Tell them, hold what you found, boo. You got a man, but he don't do you right. Just give your boy a chance. I swear I eat you right. Girl, you got that magic. Be confident you have it. Just tell them to leave you alone. And don't be so dramatic. I know that I'm an alpha, but I still couldn't be shit without you. Just close your eyes and hold up. I got something to show you. Feelings are shining. It's as big as a boulder. That nigga just don't deserve you. When you look at me, tell me what you see. I'm only doing what you allow me to. You hurtin', baby, I can say me too. Hey. You got something to say, I can say me too. You ain't what you claim to be. You fucking over him and you playing me too. And I just realized the truth. If I can take you from him, then you can be took from me too.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, man. Ain't this a motherfucker, man? We up in this bitch one more again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to keep me in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to keep me in this bitch. I'm gonna keep trying to do this as long as I can. You know, I'm trying to get people in because I need people. I need people in here talking, giving like some type of insight. You know, because I'm really here to make a difference. Okay, I'm here to make a difference, and I know y'all can hear that I talk to y'all with passion. I talk to y'all with passion in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I talk to y'all with passion all up in this area right here. So, what I want to make known to y'all, make sure y'all click the follow, and also make sure, I need y'all to go in, if y'all can, if you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and go to like YouTube or something and go ahead and comment on the YouTube. Comment on Facebook, that's cool and all. You know, show some love on Facebook, throw a little heart. But go to YouTube, do that too. It's the same. The way you found it is the exact same way you found it on here. Just click the go to the Moke Show, look it up, and then go ahead and click the follow the page and everything like that. And that's pretty much all I need from you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need from y'all. It ain't much. Click the like, and it ain't much to do. So what are we gonna talk about tonight? You know, it'd be hard coming up with certain topics because there's so much going on in the world where it's just so much. So it's just a lot to come up with to talk about. But what I think that would be a great topic is like just basically knowing, like I was talking about the last time, knowing what's built for you, okay? And when I say that it's built for you, it don't mean that things are destined to happen for you, right? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that things are destined to happen to you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, oh, if you do this, da 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 da. No, I'm saying that whatever you're trying to do, the reason why things sometimes don't, well, all the time, the reason why stuff don't work out is because that you personally are not built for what you're trying to do. That don't mean you can't rebuild yourself. That's what we talking about. We talking about reconstructing yourself, okay? We're going to talk about reconstructing yourself to be built for the thing you're going for, right? So it's kind of like when you're young and like when they say that single mothers raise the worst kids, right? Especially the worst sons. That's what they say, which is true. I believe to be true. I don't think a mother can raise a son to be a man. I don't think it can be done, right? And the reason why that is that there's a certain thing that women do it's just a certain thing that women do to little boys, right? That we need for little boys not to be having done to them. Like spoiling the little boy, giving him what he want, stuff like that. You can't do that to a little boy, okay? So we're not really getting on that topic, but I'm gonna just show you how you might not be built for things that are meant that you're trying to do. Let's just say, for instance, if you have a son and you give him everything, you make him feel like he's the center of your world. You know how most moms do. Most moms, they make a little boy feel like he's the center of the world. They make him feel, you know, just spoiling the shit out of him, which everybody knows when you spoil a little boy, he makes a horrible adult. So let's just say he wants to be a great boyfriend. His mama did not build him to be a great boyfriend, right? Or a great man to any woman, right? So he's gonna, most of the time, that dude is gonna grow up to not want to work hard. He's gonna let the woman work harder than him. He's not gonna go out. He's not gonna have, He's not going to have good decision-making skills. It's a whole lot of stuff that's got to develop when you're coming up to when you get to a certain age. If you hadn't already developed that, you ain't going to never get it, right? So that's what I mean by not being built for something. So if you're trying to do something in life and it's not working out, right? It's not working out. It's because the trials and tribulations that you're gonna have to go through to make that happen, it ain't in your arsenal. Okay, what I mean by arsenal, it wasn't installed into you, right? Like, say if you want to be like a multi-millionaire, right? A lot of people, like people that hit the lotto, they literally will hit the lotto and then be broke in 8 years. They'll hit like $300 million and then be broke in a couple of years. Right? So that's what that means. So you can ask for a whole lot of stuff. You can ask for a whole lot of stuff. You can ask for money, but if you ain't built to receive that shit, it's just gonna disappear. Like, real talk. If you're not built to receive that shit, it's just gonna disappear. If you're not built to receive a woman, she just gonna disappear. If you're not built to receive a job, it's just gonna disappear. But this don't mean that you can't remodel yourself, right? I speak in a lot of layman's terms so people can understand. I make it real simple. So you gotta remodel yourself, right? So let's just say you do hit the lotto. You hit the lotto and overnight you become a millionaire, right? The stuff that people had to work hard and go through trials and tribulations for and all that struggle, you hit that shit and win overnight, right? So all the stuff that you work hard for to get that $1 million, that usually somebody that has to work hard to get, you didn't work for that, right? You didn't work for it. So that means that when you get that money, you gonna just lose it. You just gonna lose it, right? You're gonna lose the money. You're gonna be broke again. You're gonna be broke again. It's 100 times out of 100. It's 100% you're gonna be broke again, right? Because you're going to get money and start trying to invest in stuff, right? So you're going to get money and you're going to start trying to invest in stuff. And every person that knows to get, that's investing, the only reason why you invest is to get money, like you hit the lotto. That's the only reason why you invest. That's it. You don't invest to just say, I got investments. You invest to make to make $200-300 million. So you start from scratch and you invest and do all these moves so you can get $200-300 million. So if you was to hit $200-300 million and you start going backwards, you're gonna lose all that money because people that know how to invest is gonna come and take your money, man. They're gonna come and take your money. Okay? Don't be stupid. They're gonna get your money. So with that being said, if you're not built for that money, it's gonna disappear. 100%. 100 times out of 100 is going to disappear every time. So if you're not built for that woman, if you're not built for a woman, right? She going to come in your life and it's like $1 million. She going to come in your life. Things are going to get to happening. Situations going to take place. Things going to get to happening. And if you're not built for that woman, for any woman, not a woman, any woman, if you're not built to receive any woman or a woman, you're going to lose her too, okay? You're going to lose her. You might not lose her today. You might not lose her tomorrow. But it's guaranteed you're going to lose her, okay? That's what anybody, but men need to know this especially, but that's what anybody, if you hadn't built yourself to receive whatever it is, you're going to lose it. Okay? It's just that's what it is. All right. Oh, man, it's just like me doing this podcast. People notice what you're built for, right? People look at you and they can tell what you built for. They can tell.
All right.
People know what you built for, right? So if you look at, if you got something going and everybody's standing behind you, right? If everybody's standing behind you and you got something going, that means that they don't have no faith in what you're doing, because it is a privilege to have people hate on you. It is a privilege. Okay? It's a privilege. Right? You don't say people hate on me. You say people get to hate on me. I heard that. You know what I'm saying? You heard that. You know what I mean? People get to hate on you because it's a privilege to be something that people even envy. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be able to get people to hate on you. It's a privilege, man. So if you see yourself doing something and it seems like people ain't backing you up, people don't follow you, it's because they see something. And most people in today's age, because social media, and I'm not saying because of social media, I'm saying because of Facebook, IG, all these other platforms, YouTube, everybody is a star, their own world, right? Everybody feels that they're the star. Everybody. So somehow in people's minds nowadays that if I can stop him from being a star, then it'll make me the star. This is what people think. If I can stop this person from being a star, then my light will shine brighter than theirs. Okay? So that means that if people are supporting you, you might want to look around about what you're doing, because that probably means that you suck at what you're doing. If people are supporting you, you're either moving in the wrong direction or you actually suck at what you're doing. Or they found a way to use you. They found a way to use you. So you got three things that you got to watch. You got to watch. The first thing you don't have to watch for is people that hate on you. You got to love those. Like I say, people get to hate on you because you deserve to be hated on. Okay? People get to hate on you because you deserve it. Okay? Know the difference. The thing that you need to watch for when you're trying to do something is people applauding you and celebrating for you. Okay? People applauding. Now, people you don't know applauding for you, then you listen to that. That's greatness. Okay? That means you being great. People that you don't know that's applauding for you, that means you're doing something right. The people close to you, if they are applauding you and giving you affirmations or whatever that, if they applauding you, then you suck at your job or you are going in the wrong direction. And this is true. Okay, so while like me doing this, me doing the podcast, right? There's a certain thing that I have that make people think that this podcast, it ain't got to be even this show. It's just me personally. People can see that what I'm about. People can tell that this man will be successful no matter what I do. People can tell. I can tell you that right now. I get stopped all the time by people trying to, people talk to me about things because I look like I know what I'm talking about. So if I had a bunch of people right now watching this podcast every day, watching my show, people that I know, right? So you got to understand, everybody I know knows I'm doing this podcast. Everybody. So you got to keep this in mind. Everybody I know knows I do this podcast or do this show, right? But I have no support from the people that I know. So what does that tell me? That tells me that I'm doing something right and I'm going in the right direction. So that means I can't stop doing this. I can't stop. I don't care if nobody watches at all, right? Eventually, like I say, it is a privilege to have people hate on you. It is a privilege. Now, the second I start getting people that I don't know come in and they started feeling me and they start talking, then I'm like, I'm on the right track. But the thing when you're doing anything, I'm telling you, when you're doing anything and the people next to you, most people that's next to you, and they're on your team, you got to step back and reflect and be like, man, I must be going in the wrong direction, because people don't support people next to them like that. They don't. They do not. Okay? People only support it when you already make it. Like people that's next to you that know you, they only support the things after everybody else support it. That's why, like, when you look at rappers and stuff, they never blow up in their hometown. Rappers and musicians never blow up in their hometown first.
All right.
They don't.
Yes.
They do not blow up in their hometown. Why? Because the people next to them, they're like, I don't want him to make it. So they make sure they don't show you love. But if you suck at it, like if you suck at what you're doing, you're going to have a lot of people follow you. And people are going to be like, yeah, man, such. They're going to be down with you. You see what I'm saying? Like even when I was doing music, I'm from a place called Brazoria County, right? When I was doing music, I was having shows with Cash Money. I'm touring all around the United States and everything. And you know what? I was blowing up everywhere but my hometown. I was blowing up everywhere but my hometown. Right? But see, the funny thing is, right, when I was doing music, the funny thing is that everybody was watching how I moved. And I started everybody in the county that I'm at. I helped everybody build a studio. Because one thing about me is, you see, I'm going to prosper. You know why? And people think that they say in the Bible, because I'm not religious, by the way. So I'm not religious. All right? So don't think I'm going religious. I'm not religious. Okay? But you can take things out of the Bible and kind of use them towards life, right? I do think everything in the Bible is true, but I think people, that's a whole nother topic. But it says that when you give to people, you get back, right? And some people be like, oh, that's just energy. No, that's not energy. That's not energy, right? It is some type of, it's not energy. It's the way that you are built. The way that you are built, like I say, if you're not built for certain things, you have to go and reconstruct yourself and then go try again. All right. But if you're not built for certain things, then things won't finish. They won't complete. It won't be successful. Me, I'm such an open-minded person, and I give people, I help people. I do everything I can. I never hate on people. I never do that. You know why? That means I'm built for everything. That means I'm built for everything, and I hear and I see everything, right? I hear and I see everything. Okay, that's what that means. That means I hear and I see everything. If you watching, could you please drop a heart in the chat? Just drop a heart or something like that just to get it moving or whatever. But that means I hear and I see everything, right? So if I hear and I see everything, I can tell. I can actually succeed on what I'm doing, because one thing about things, when you there's always somebody better or somebody that does it before you do it, right? And we only know things once we find them out, right? You find things out from other sources, right? You find things out from other sources. But see, when you don't hate, you can absorb that whole source. You can absorb the whole source of which you got that information. Like if I wanted to do investing on flipping housing or something, I would never do that. But say I wanted to do investment on flipping houses and I see somebody who's doing this and I see them doing it successfully, which it's going to be all smoke and mirrors because you don't succeed at that type of thing. But if it doesn't matter. If I believe that they're doing it, I watch them and I go talk to them and they tell me, they break down what they're doing, right? So if they break it down all the way down to square one to what they're doing, right? Then me being a hater, what I'm going to do, I'm going to modify the blueprint they gave me, right? I'm going to modify it. I'm going to change little things because I'm arrogant, I'm arrogant and I'm a hater, right? So I'm going to change the blueprint. And there's no way to change the blueprint and then get the same level of success as that other person got. There's no way to change the blueprint of something and then get the same. No. If you want to change something, do it after you absorb all of the information. Then after you absorb all the information and then you see the little flaws that maybe the person before you had, but you got to absorb it all. You got to take it all. You can't say, just take somebody's idea and take what you like and then try to make it to where you made it up or you got the idea from you. You can't do that. You're going to lose every time. You can't do that. You can't do that. Right? You cannot do that. Right? You got to absorb the whole idea. You got to, so that's why I keep growing. That's why I keep growing. Because I'll talk to somebody or somebody will give me information, and because I'm not a hater and I don't have an ego, right? I'm not egotistical. I will ask them information and I will literally nobly be talking to them with honesty, giving them the credibility of them teaching me, right? I will give them the credibility of them teaching me, so they're going to teach me more than what they'll teach somebody who they can tell that the person is just going to take their idea and say it was theirs and this and that. And nobody wants to help an unappreciative person. That's what you call unappreciative. Okay? Nobody wants to help an unappreciative person. Right? So this is why I succeed at most of the things that I do. Well, I ain't going to say I succeed at everything I've tried in life. Right? And I've also, see, the thing is about me, I've outdone my expectations on everything I've tried. Even with this podcasting, even with the stuff I'm doing now, I've outdid myself, right? I didn't think I would be able to even learn this stuff. Like, look, see how I make this move around the screen? I would have never thought that I would even know how to do any of this. And when I got the equipment and all of this stuff, it like literally had me boggled and I was scared because it was really difficult to learn. But what I did was I took that scaresome, I took the fear that I had, and I just knew that, hey, I can't stop. I want to do it. I can't stop. I just kept going. But see, this is the thing. I'm going to go back. Don't be a hater. You don't be a hater. I love haters. I love the fact that my own. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, David, man. I appreciate the love, brother. I really do. I love haters, man. Now that dude there, me and him, he know me. That dude know I've been 100 since day one. But the thing is that, like I say, it's a privilege to have haters. Okay, it's a privilege. It is a privilege, and I need you to embrace it. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, fuck them haters. I'm not saying, oh, fuck them haters. No. I'm saying the fact that people are watching you, because you got to think, hate is a very strong emotion. Hate and love, when they say it's a thin line between love and hate, because in order to hate something, you have to have love it. Like, I don't hate any of my baby mamas. They cause me a lot of drama, but if anybody that I talk to, they'll tell you that Moke see the silver lining in the fact that his baby mamas tried to ruin his life. He see the silver lining. And if any of my baby mamas see this, they'll say, you know what? Moke has never really spoke bad upon me. I'll speak the truth, but I never speak my opinion on them. Because I'm not a hater by no means. Which means that if I'm not a hater, I can receive all the information. And if I receive all the information, I'm unstoppable. That means that the world is my oyster and I can absorb everything.
All right.
I can absorb everything. And I also give out knowledge freely. Because when you give out knowledge, when you give knowledge for free, when you just give it out, somebody asks me for something that I do, I give it out, right? So my mind is open to certain things that a lot of things that people are not open to. When you are a giver, yes, it would allow people to take advantage, but who's taking advantage? They're not taking, they're getting to take advantage, right? This is not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing when people want to take advantage of you, right? It's not a bad thing, right? Why is that? Why is it not a bad thing for people to want to take advantage of you? Listen to that. They want to take advantage, right? Because that means you have something worth something. That means that you yourself are worth something. Okay? That's what that means. That means that you yourself is worth more than that person who's trying to take from you. Right? So me, I'm okay and gratefully to anybody that gives me information. I'm grateful on another level. And maybe it's because I was left on the streets when I was a kid and I learned to. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Let me give you an example on how I say I'm built for how I am now. When I was younger and I was like going from house to house, right? When I would go from house to house, as a kid, I recognized that if I'm in the house and I'm not as of value in the house, then the mother, because it was always mothers, right? The mother won't want me there, right? Or if I eat too much in the house, right? I eat too much food, then she's going to notice money coming out of her pocket and she won't want me there. So you know what I did? I went and I took out the trash. I would wash the dishes, but not too much enough to make my homeboy look embarrassed to where he's not doing his job. I would be okay if she thought he was washing the dishes. I would be okay if she thought he was taking out the trash. Okay? Long as I got a place to lay my head that night, I'm okay with the work I put in as long as I get what I get back, right? You see what I'm saying? Long as I can get what I sign up for, I'm okay with what you make off of it. If me and you are working and you paying me $50 an hour and I sign up and I'm like, I need $50 an hour. This is what I need. I need $70 an hour. And you pay me $70 and I found out you made $10,000 an hour off me. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to embrace the fact. I'm not going to be mad. Okay? I'm going to embrace the fact that I was even a part of something that can make $10,000 an hour. I'm going to be a part. That means that I'm moving in the right track. When I used to do music and I went down to Rec Shop, this is when I was about 15 years old. My homeboy Hawk, his cousin, took me to Rec Shop Records in Houston. And I'm saying this live on this thing. So if anybody think I'm lying, then they can hit me up. Right? I go to Rec Shop, right? And when I go to Rec Shop, I take a mixtape that I made, doing that. And I had a song called It's Your Boy Big Moke. It's your boy Big Moke, Moke, right? This is literally the truth. If anybody know a dude named Charles Hawkins from Clute, you call him and ask him. He'll tell you I'm not lying. So I make a song and I do this, and I drop the tape. I leave the tape there for them, right? When I leave the tape there for them, Big Mo, City of Serb, track number 16, I believe it is, the extended track. I went there and I heard my song on this thing, right? This is no lie. I hear my song on this man, and I didn't even know. I think if I'm not mistaken, Hawk hit me up and told me, man, listen to track number 16 or whatever this is. I go listen to it. It's your boy Moke, Moke. chopping the voice up, all that, right? And I'm like, wow. And you know, the first thing, I wasn't mad. You know, I was not mad, right? Can anybody tell me what I thought? After hearing me speak, can anybody tell me what I thought? Right? I wasn't mad at all, right? I was like so amazed that a dude right over there in an upstairs apartment in a single mother on welfare upstairs that got a turntable and 2 tape decks and a karaoke machine was able to make something that can even sell like it did on the City of Serve. That man ended up being on 106 in Park and all of this stuff. I was just so impressed with myself to know that somebody would even want to steal anything like that from me. This is true. Right? So what I did is I was like, you know what? He had to steal that from me. All that type of creativity is in me. I can make other stuff and I can put it out on my own. So what I did is I started putting all of my money into studio equipment and all my time into learning studio equipment and to learning how to record myself and engineer myself and do this and do that and end up being one of the best engineers around town and throughout Houston and everything. See, what I do, what I know you can't teach in a school, right? You can't teach that in a class, right? The way that I hear things, the way that I don't hear, you cannot teach that in a school, right? Right? So what I did was I started doing my own music and putting it out myself. So I burned about, anybody know me, they know this is true. I burned up about 7,000 to 10,000 CDs. And I used my brother-in-law's CD burner. He had 3 CD burners where you can burn 10 CDs at a time. So I was burning 30 CDs. I would burn 30 CDs in a couple of minutes. So it was very easy to make this happen, right? So I burnt the CDs and I wrote on each one my name and my number. So people to this day would know, they say, yeah, I got one of them CDs, Moke. I still got that CD. People hit me up to this day and say that. But I'm saying all that to say this. I didn't give up. I was built for that. You know why I was built for that? But man, hold up. Ooh. I was built for that because I was going from house to house. I was built for that because I learned how to respect my surroundings. I was built for that because I never was a hater. I was built for that because I respected everything that everybody ever done with me because I knew that they didn't have to do that. I respect even when people hate, because when they hate, that means they're watching you and they're looking because they like what you're doing, but they just want to be involved with it, or they want to be the one in your shoes. So I respect all of this. So that's why I was built to burn, that's why I was built to burn 10,000 CDs. That's why I was built, and I always had a bag full of CDs and I was giving them out to everybody. So you know what happened? Because I was doing that, everybody from here to San Antonio, all the way from Houston to San Antonio to Austin, had a copy of my CD. And I gave it away. I didn't sell it. I didn't want $1. I gave it away. You know why? Because my creativity, I could create songs by the second, right? So I just gave it away. I just wanted them to hear me the same way Big Mo took my song and he was able to make it. Where the money will come later. Right? This is what people need to understand. I do this show because I'm passionate about talking and telling you things that I want you to know, which I'm built for that as well. Right? I'm built for that as well. I'm built for this too. Right? Right? Could you say so? Would you say so yourself? I'm handsome. I'm charismatic, whatever that word is, charismatic. I'm respectable and I'm honest. So anything I tell you, I'm not going to lie to you, right? So I'm built for this as well, right? Now, will I lie to get some money? Fuck yeah. But I ain't got no money yet. Now, if I come across with somebody say, hey, man, I need you to do this. If it's enough money, then guess what? It's for sale. It's for sale, right? Because I can do better with the money that, you know what I mean? You feel me? But for real, though. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was able to do that. And what happened after that, after passing out all the CDs, is that I got a call, right? Because remember, I wrote my number on every CD. And somehow it got into the hands of a person who I grew up with, but she ended up dating this major management from Houston. And all of a sudden they called me. Hey, what's up, Moke? How you doing? Man, my boyfriend is this guy that does this, that does that, who used to represent Zero, Slim Thug. It used to just represent a lot of people. And they end up leaving him, but then it doesn't matter. So they was like, hey, I represent this person. I was like, whoa, for real? But I'd already had getting calls from Def Jam. I was getting calls from Sony, from Interscope. I was getting calls from everybody. And the whole thing that I was doing, I didn't want a record deal. I was trying to push Renegade Records. I wanted a record deal, but I wanted one under my own thing so I can have all creative control. Right? I wanted all creative control. So you know what I would do? I would throw my own shows, right? I would throw my own shows. Everybody remember the shows that I used to throw at the beach, right? I did that myself. I bought a stage myself. Got the sound man. Went to Budweiser and Coca-Cola to try to get them to sponsor me. Went to all these vendors around town to speak to them and let them hear my music. Literally never meeting them before. There's the place in Clute. His name's Frank. He has the shop over there in Richwood that does music and sound. The Custom Car Audio. I go over there and I speak to Frankie, and I never met him before this, right? I go in there and I speak to this man. And I'd already had Pepsi. I've already had Coca-Cola and Budweiser to sponsor, right? And so I go in there and I speak to Frankie and I say, hey, man, I got this thing going. Would you want to contribute to help me do it? He said, what you got? And I played my music. And within the first song, he was like, hey, okay, I'll invest. All you got to do is just put my flyer in front of the stage and I will give you a certain amount of money. And I did that, right? This is when he first started out. So he didn't have enough. He gave me money because he heard my music, and I went to other businesses. And then I put their flyers out there. If anybody remember at that beach, those beach parties I used to have, if you remember, I used to have flyers in the front because I went to people and they believed in what they heard, right? You know why they believed in what they heard? Because I believed in me and they believed in what they saw. Right? They believed in what they saw. Right? So you have to believe in what you're doing in order for even people to hate on you, or in order for people to even want to help you or even be involved. Right? You have to believe in what you're doing, and then other people will believe. Now, like I say, the people close to you are the ones that will not support you. Okay, now remember that. These are the people that won't support you. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about your wives, your wife, and your kids and stuff. They'll support you. I'm talking about like friends and homeboys. Like I say, everybody knows that the Moke Show is on at 8 o'clock every goddamn day. They know when it's on. Everybody know, and you know how many homeboys I got, how many people I used to cut hair with, how many people this and that. You know how many, and you know what? The thing is that they do watch, right? They watch. See, I'm telling you, they watch, right? I know for a fact because every time I see them, they ask me about what's going on. They tell me about what I said on the show. So I know they watching, right? All right. But the thing is, people know that, you know what? I think Moke got enough. Moke got too much going on. Moke got Bentleys. Moke got Bentleys, Porsches. Moke done found a way out of the ghetto. Moke done found a way to do this. And even though my story is not success story. My story is not a success story. Okay, it's not. My story is just of a person that just kept waking up every day and just didn't stay down. That's it. A person with a good heart, right? A good heart, and that actually like that support other people, and that's it. That's all it is. That is all it is. I'm not a success story. I'm a story of a man, of a person that never thought, that always knew that there was somebody doing worse off than me. So when I was sleeping in the park, I thought of people that didn't have no food to eat. Because at least I can go to family's house and get something to eat, right? At least I can go there sometimes to get something to eat. So I always thought about the people that was doing worse than me. I even do that to this day, right? So I'm not a success story. I'm just a person who realized that there were people doing worse than me. And I was like, just let me keep trying. Let me keep waking up. Let me keep trying. That's it. Let me keep trying. I'm just going to keep trying. That's it. That's all I did. Just keep trying. And along the way, I met good people. And along the way, I met some bad people. But either way, I treat them all the same. I treat them with good intentions. And because my intentions are always good, my results are going to be matched at. My results in life are going to match my intentions. Okay? My results is going to match my intentions and what I really mean and who I really am. You can only push a person down so much unless you unalive me. I'll keep getting up, right? I'll keep getting up. That's all it is. And the person, see, this is how I think. Even if you were pushing me down, I wouldn't even think about that, man, I hate this person for pushing me down all the time. I would think of it as like, man, this dude making my calf strong than a motherfucker. This nigga making my calves strong than a motherfucker. So I'll be able to keep dunking. That's how I look at it. You push me down and I got to keep getting up and be like, man, this nigga working my abs out. This nigga, that's how I would end up seeing it. So what you see is what happens to you. If you see bad, even if you didn't create it, even if you didn't create the bad, if you see bad, that's what comes to you. That is 100%. Even if you didn't create the bad, right? Even if you did not create the bad, if that's what you see out of a situation, because look, when people talking about manifestations, right? I'm gonna give you an example of a manifestation, right? I have this bottle right here, right? I wouldn't take this, by the way. This shit is horrible. I wouldn't take this. Don't take it. But this is an example of manifestation, right? I'm gonna close my eyes, right? My eyes are closed. And when I open them, I'm gonna grab for the bottle. And I have to know that the bottle's there in order to grab for the bottle. Now I open my eyes and I grab the bottle. I have to tell my brain, I think it starts in the spine. Thoughts go from the brain to the spine, right? But in order to grab this bottle, the thought has to occur here first. Because before that, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. The idea doesn't exist. I don't even know if things exist behind me when I'm looking forward. I don't even know if things behind me, once I turn the corner, I don't even know if things disappear once I turn the corner. I don't know. But what I do know is that things start here first. So whatever you're doing right now in life, the idea of it started right here. The idea of a child started right here. The idea of things like that, they start here. So without them here, they don't exist. This is real shit. So without the thought being here, it don't exist, and it can't exist in your world because you only see what you see. Doesn't matter what other people, whatever you see, that's all it is. So if all you see is negative and you open your eyes and all you see is negative, that's all that will be around you is negative because it started here. And whatever you see, you will go towards no matter what you do. Whatever you see, you will move towards. Because it doesn't exist without you making it exist. Your children don't exist without you making it exist. Your job, the vehicle you wanted, the clothes you pick on your back, the friends you want to be around, the love you have for people. Love don't exist without it being in your mind first. You have to come to an agreement with yourself that you love somebody. Love is not something that automatic. No, you have to agree to love somebody with yourself. You have to agree in yourself to love somebody. It's a choice. Right? So that person being in your life, that's a choice. That's a choice that they even exist. So the way I make things happen, I do the laws of three. And anybody know me, I do the laws of three. And I always abide by these laws of three. All right? The laws of three is that it becomes a thought at first, right? I rest with it. The second time I think about it, I rest on it. I sit here and I think about what it would do and the third time, if I made it past two, the third step is to go make it happen. That's it. That's the laws of three. See it, think it, go get it. Doesn't matter what it is. Right? When you're working out and you're a fat guy, you fat. You have to see yourself skinny. You got to see your abs. You see what I'm saying? You got to see it before you become it. But if you're working out and you see yourself stopping, you're going to stop. You're going to quit. If that's what it is, if you talk to any athlete that played any sports, if you think you're going to miss the shot, you're going to miss it. Sports that's what confidence is. That's all confidence is. Confidence is you doing it in your mind and visualizing it and then attacking. That's all confidence is. That's all confidence is. So when people hate on you, and confidence is an energy, right? People can tell that you're confident. That's why certain women won't even like to be around me because they don't want a confident person around them. They want to be the center of attention. So if you're a confident person, all you got to do is walk in the room and the people that leave from around you, you better be glad they left. Okay? So this is real shit, man. This is real. Okay? Don't think this is a joke. This is 100% real. It starts here first, and then it goes out, and then it happens. And you got to keep thinking that. And then it's not just a thought, right? Like I say, you have to move. I want the bottle. I open my eyes, I grab the bottle. Or I can say, fuck the bottle. It don't exist. And guess what? The bottle don't exist. I can literally ignore it like it never happened. It was never made, right? That's how some people in your life, like you'll say a girl you dated years ago, right? And then you'll say the girl's name is Nancy, right? You with a girl named Nancy, and you with this girl every day. Y'all going up and down, you arguing. This person, y'all eat together, you sleep together. You do everything together with Nancy, right? and then y'all break up. And the first week that you break up, every time somebody says the name Nancy, her face appears in your mind, right? The second week, same thing. Third week, same thing. Fourth, let a year go by. When somebody says the name Nancy, you don't make the connection no more, right? So literally, just like how I say, I don't know if the world exists behind me right now, that person no longer exists no more, right? No longer exists. You could do the same thing with bad things that are in your life, right? You could do the same thing. You just train yourself that it doesn't exist and it don't exist. You can do the same thing with failure. You can do the same thing with failure. And see, guys, this is where a good woman comes into place, right? If you got a woman every day reminding you of your failure, you can't even forget about it, and you can't be in no other type of situation. If she's reminding you of your failure every day, all day, you're going to stay a failure. That's 100%. If you got a woman that takes your mind off of your failure and you forget that you even failed, and then you can think, hey, man, I can win, you'll start winning. Remember the laws of three. Think it, think about how you move it, and then go make it happen. But that's it. Don't do any more. Don't do any more. You do that with everything, and I promise you, the laws of three. Think it first. Make it appear in your mind first. Second, be like, how am I going to make this happen? Figure that out and go get it. That's it. I don't care what it is. That's why I function better under pressure. I love pressure. I love it. Like I love it. I thrive better under pressure. Why? Because I think it's great that I can sit here and look at this and be like, man, whoo, I get to try to pull myself to another level. I get to try to pull myself out of something that I didn't know about yesterday. It's fun. It's the fun to accomplish that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's getting to that point in time. So like I say, y'all remember the laws of three, and y'all implement that. I'm telling you, you implement the laws of three, and I guarantee you, it's going to change your life. You that's it. After three, if you don't do it, you need to think of yourself as a fucking loser.
Stupid.
If you don't do it after you get to three, then who the fuck are you? You're nothing. You're nothing. Because that means you will never overcome anything. And who are you good to at that point? Who are you good to? Nobody. If you cannot overcome your thoughts, and you can't say, man, I'm going to do this. And then after you think about it and you're like, this will be great in my life. This will be a great move. This will be this, right? Don't operate under fear. Don't operate under fear, right? That's where that what don't kill me, make me stronger thing comes in. That's where it comes in. Don't operate under fear. Right? So you think about it, you be like, okay, this will be great in my life or my family's life. And then you go do it. You think about it. You think about how to accomplish it, how to make it, you make a blueprint up, and then you go do it. You execute. You think, you build a blueprint, and then you execute. and you execute with authority. You execute like your life depends on it. And you do this without a thought of negativity. And you do this knowing that if it's not a life-threatening thing and it's just like losing money, fuck it. You can always get money back. But what you can't get back, you can't get I wish I would have back, because that's a wish I would have, meaning you can never get it back. All you got is a memory of you being a failure. And you don't need to tote that around. That's it. You can't get time back. But you can always make more money. You can always make more money. So it's never over until you give up. I'm not a success story. See, that's not success. See, that's not a success. That's just me never giving up on me, on my thoughts, on my inner thoughts, on my inner elevation, if you may. Never, 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 never will I stop trying to do something else. That's it, guys. That's it for the night. That's it.
All right.
That's it. That's it. So y'all make sure y'all keep that going. Make sure you like, comment, or share, or put a like or a heart or something on it, and just do it. Just like it for me. If you don't want to share it on your page because of what I'm talking about, for whatever reason, hey, just like it, and that's it, man. And I appreciate y'all for even tuning in. Like I say, even the people that's tuning in the way that I don't get the views, because you can look it on your page without clicking on the actual video, and you can watch I love y'all too, by the way. So I love my haters out there. I love my haters. I love my haters. And that's what you got to do, guys. You got to love your haters. Because like I say, they get to hate on you. They not just hating, they get to, because you're special. You special, you're driven, you motivate them. And they just want credit for their own motivation. That's all it is. That's all a hater is. A person wanting credit for their own motivation instead of giving the person who they looking at the credit. So love that you got a hater. Love it. Love it. They get to hate on you because you special. You live. You feel what I'm telling you? All right, now, appreciate y'all. Let's get up out of here.